When you think of New Zealand, you might picture the Lord of the Rings. But it's much more than that. Its plants and animals are incredibly unique, with many species found nowhere else on Earth. In fact, around 52% are endemic. But why? Why isn't its biodiversity more like its closest neighbor Australia, given they were once connected? To answer that, we need to go back 80 million years. That's when the landmass Zealandia began breaking away from Gondwana. Today, most of it lies beneath the ocean, and New Zealand is the largest part still above sea level. Since then, life here has evolved in extreme isolation. You can still find ancient lineages, like the tuatara, southern beaches, or giant flightless crickets called weta. This isolation shaped a very unusual ecosystem, because apart from two native bats, the long-tailed bat and the lesser short-tailed bat, New Zealand has no native land mammals. So what happens when an ecosystem evolves without land mammals? There's very little mammalian predation, and that allowed many birds to lose the ability to fly, like the takahe or the nocturnal kiwi. But everything changed with human arrival. People introduced mammals, rats, possum, cats and stoats, species that had never existed here before. And alongside them came livestock, around 23 million sheep and nearly 10 million cattle, far more than the country's 5 million people. The impact were massive. Flightless birds became easy prey, ground nests became vulnerable. An ecosystem that had evolved over millions of years began to shift. Many native species declined dramatically. At least 56 bird species, for instance, went extinct since human arrival about 800 years ago. Today, conservation efforts focus on protecting what remains. Across New Zealand, sanctuaries create safe havens, protected by predator-proof fences, and intensive trapping of introduced species. And there's an even bigger goal. By 2050, the Department of Conservation aims to make New Zealand predator-free. It's an ambitious vision. Engage communities, develop new tools, and scale these efforts across the entire country. Because New Zealand's biodiversity isn't just unique, it's irreplaceable.